Okay, so I've been asked to talk about work-life balance or something like that. For me, for the people on the left, I'm a professor and head of the department. For the people on the right, I'm a wife and their mother. So I'm always doing the balancing act. And what is my balancing act like? Yep, that's it. Sometimes work wins, sometimes life does. And I'm teetering in between. So as the humans are evolving, the amount of stress is also increasing. And as the Gen Z would have it, the Lolu is the Sululu. In case you don't understand the Gen Z lingo, that means that the solution to all the problems of the world is to remain delusional. But I don't think at this stage of our life we are allowed to be delusional. So let's see. Durga is the ever-powerful goddess with many hands, and every Women's Day, I'm bombarded with messages with multiple hands. But yeah, that's good. Most of the time I'm able to juggle it, but at times I drop things also, and that leads to stress. Blame it on the female brain and so on, multitasking and all, but we'll not go there. We understand, like Dr. John said, men have their problems. Yes, women have their own set of problems. They might be different, that's all. So we were looking for evidence, and we did a survey among the male and female hand and plastic surgeons of India. Most of our responders were consultants. They had experience, which was a little different. Probably this is a more pressing problem for the younger females. They responded more. What about the work satisfaction in general? Women are, they're satisfied, but men in general are more satisfied with their work. That's evident. But are they comfortable? If they are uncomfortable, do they want to discuss about the work-life balance at work? Definitely not. Women are not going to discuss about this, but men are so happy about discussing about it. Why that disparity? Does work override personal commitments? Yes, it overrides personal commitments of men as well as women, almost to the same extent, slightly more for the women. Is it due to the workplace policies? It apparently is. It's implied or overtly told to the men that they have to prioritize work over family because they are surgeons. That's part of our culture. Luckily, majority of our men in India are married, and they have honestly told us that, yeah, they have benevolent partners who are taking care of the domestic responsibilities and childcare, but 35.4%, I'm sure these are the younger men who are sharing the responsibilities also. So given that a large chunk of the responsibilities are falling on the women surgeons, they find a little bit of the workplace policies annoying, particularly when they ask for the maternity leave and some family emergency leave. Understandable. And because of that, Dr. Shilu was saying about this, do they perceive differential treatment at workplace? Apparently, yes. I'm sure I have to be honest, when my female resident asks for a few more leaves, I also feel a little kind of irritated. What about the men? Honestly, again, they've admitted that they haven't had much maternity leave. They are not given maternity leave, or they have not thought about maternity leave. The longest they have taken in their life is a fortnight. So that means that the larger chunk of the responsibility of home has to be on the shoulders of the women. So have they had to give up career opportunities for family? I thought this it would be a little more, but it seems 50% of women have, and 50% of women have not had to give up career opportunities for their family. When asked what they have given up, it was a big Pandora's box. So it started from delaying or giving up further education, deliberately bombarding the interviews for a favored job because they were asking for more commitment, this doesn't stop at a younger age. It just goes on till the senior years when dean promotions have been given off or they've had to take voluntary retirement service so that they could be with the kids and the family. So are the unmarried females left alone? Apparently not. This again, Dr. Shiloh had mentioned, quote unquote, they were declined promotion because they were not married at the time and might go off to some other place. But it is not very bleak because our support systems available to Indian women, apparently, yes, we have a social structure where there are a lot of help available. And when asked what are the personal strategies for balance for women, it's a paid help. What about the men? What is their top personal strategy for balance? They are more disciplined and they are more into time management rather than support systems. But does that mean that men have not supported colleagues at work? No, majority are supporting in the form of taking up casualty work or being locum or to a more personal levels also in case the family needs support. One thing both the men and women have equal say or on the same lines is that they want a flexible scheduling which they believe would improve the work-life balance. What do they suggest to change so that there is more work-life balance? It can be teamwork, more fixed working hours with protected hours for the family, flexible timing to being more satisfied with the amount of money that you're going to make. After all, how much will you make? Punctuality and discipline, having childcare services available in the institution, better use of AI for this mundane work of documenting and administration, and so on. So we are from the land of Ardhanarishwara. There is a harmony between the divine male as well as the divine female. Both are going to bring their own set of values to the workplace, and they can both contribute by working in harmony at the workplace. So next time you think of sending the Durga image to your woman colleague, please don't do it's cliche, but instead think of giving him or her a helping hand instead. There can never be a perfect balance in life, but rather it's better that we start embracing imperfection in the balance. And the key is not to prioritize what is on the schedule, but we have to schedule our priorities. And balance is not there for everybody. Balance is something we have to create in life. Thank you.